Hey Gabriel, this is John, West Coast Connects. Ron reached out, spoke with you last week, promised this free video, so here it is. I'm going to keep things really short and sweet. Just want to show you three things that you could do to really maximize your traffic online and build up that customer base. So, with that, all I ask is that you send me some feedback, whether that be email, text, phone call, anything would suffice. I just would love to hear your thoughts. So, here we go. My first tip is to add content to your site. And content is anything that you can highlight, whether it be pictures, text, and really there's a couple reasons why you want a lot of content. The first is to be found for specific keywords. So you do have electrician in Fort Worth, Texas. That's a great keyword. You have it as a heading. Depending on how many keywords I want, I might have it in my text. I might save an image as a particular keyword, but you can only do that with a lot of content. And typically for a homepage like yours, you really want 1,500 to 2,000 words so you could be found for, 10 to 15 keywords. And you want that in your text, you want those as your headings. And really the the more text, the more content you have, the more you could be found for specific keywords. So that's the first reason. The second reason is that it's a ranking factor. So if you look at like Wikipedia, for instance, one of the reasons why Wikipedia does so well is because they have so much content. It's almost impossible to beat them. So that was my first tip, is to add content to your site, especially content rich with keywords. And looking at, I went ahead and looked at content in your particular area, and in the Dallas Fort Worth area, we're talking there's 7,200 searches a month. And this is just for the location base. This isn't even for HVAC or panel changes or like anything service specific. This is just the location, like Electrician Fort Worth, or Electrician Dallas, Texas, Electrician Dallas. So there's a lot of volume out there, 7,200 searches. And I went ahead and narrowed it down to even half that, which is, it's really, these are keywords that are pretty easy to start ranking for. And there's 3,600 searches a month. Even if you were able to get just 5% of that, that's 180 searches every month, or 180 potential customers every month to your site. So there's a lot of volume there. I mean, if you're able to only close half of that, that's still 90 customers every month that you're closing based on, half of the phone calls that you're getting. So really there's a lot of potential there. There's a lot that can be done having these keywords in your site. So that would be my first tip. My second tip would be to optimize your Google My Business. So you do have 65 reviews that are 5-star reviews. That's great. But if I look at one of the top things that you're ranking for, so looking at your what you're ranking for, your name is on the first page. Everything else, second, fourth, fifth, or I'm sorry, second, fourth, sixth. So you're toward the bottom. You're not getting any traffic on the sixth page unless you're ranking for national keywords. So there's not much you can do there. So really, when you look here at what this electrical repair Fort Worth, Texas, which you're ranking for, your Google My Business is nowhere to be found. You have Jacobs, Team Enoch, and double A all electrical service. And you really want to be in this map pack. And the reason why is you want to pull traffic from these organic listings. And really the end goal is that you're here in the map pack, preferably at the top, and you're at the top of this organic listing so that you could really maximize the traffic that you can get for that particular search. But this works hand in hand with your website and with building things up, and if this is optimized and working as best as it can, you're going to get traffic, and you're going to, it's going to build up your customer base. So definitely really important. My third tip would just be to strengthen up your site. So this is your site here, and we're going to look at these 4 boxes here in this data. This is the strength, and this on a 0 to 100 scale. So as you can see, you're really low, and typically what you want is as high a number as possible, and you really want to be in a 1-to-1 ratio. So you'd like this, if this is a 2, you'd like that to be a 2. You have 12 sites that are sending 27 links back to your site, and you are ranking in 19 keywords. Okay, and looking at your competitor, just to show you, this is Mr. Electric. They actually are ranking for this particular keyword. They're the first and the second. Um, but looking at their strength of their site, so their site, their UR is almost in the 40s. Their DR is 25. They have 229 sites that are sending almost 8,000 links back to their site, and they're ranking in the top 100 and 1,500 keywords. So obviously, this is strong. They're doing great. They're really bumping stuff out here. So really, what you want to do is you want to try to compete, and you want to build your site up like like that. This is the end goal. This is kind of what we want to be at the end. So, uh, just to recap: number one, add content to your site. Number two, strengthen up your Google My Business. And number three, uh, really build up the strength of your site. And looking at your site, which I didn't notice first right off the bat, but it's not secure. So, you might have an SSL certificate issue, but Google will ding you for this kind of stuff as well, not having a secure site. So really important that have somebody that knows what they're doing. If you can't get it done all yourself, we'd love to help you. We'd love to do that for you. This is what we do. So with that, have a great day, and God bless. Bye. Have a great one.